Да, блять, я только загрузился. Какой get ready? Чей? О май. Вы чё, сексом трахались?
Almost the entire country is now without water and electricity sources.
Минус 47.
The army has been mobilized to help provide shelter and basic necessities, but the cold and snow have hampered ground movement, and storms have shut down every airport in the country. Scientists are still unable to fully explain the reason behind the cold wave which has now gripped the entire planet. Temperatures continue to fall everywhere in the world. Authorities ponder.
Well, our job is done. Now it's up to the army to do what they can to help the population. Carla, you should get some sleep. You haven't closed your eyes in 2 days.
I have to get warm to do that. I'm solid ice from head to toe.
Yeah. Hey, look, can I get real with you here for a sec, Carla?
I think it's probably now or never.
I get the feeling you're hiding something from me on this Kane thing. Am I
Как
right?
так?
Yeah, you're right. I found him, but I think he's innocent. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to get you involved, Tyler. You mad at me?
Nah, of course not. Plus, with everything that's going on now, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, as long as you do what you think is right, you can't go too wrong.
А ты, курва, какого хуя сюда пришла? Я же начал был за эту играть женщину, почему я за мужика? Да это нормально. Я сам себе такую репутацию сделал. Но вы ж прошли. Без респека.
When this cold stops, we'll get on with our lives, our new normal lives. It's time to make a choice, Tyler.
It took me a long time to figure out who I was and where I belong, Sam. But now I know. I know there are people who need help and who are counting on me. My place is here with them. I feel like I'm a part of something good here. I love you, Sam, but I can't give up who I am.
I understand.
Да.
I don't know what's gonna happen on this planet, but I wish you luck, Tyler.
Работа важнее. А потом споткнусь мизинчиком обо что-то и умру нахуй.
I'm gonna go help Jeffrey and Doug. They're heading down to take a look in the southern sector to make sure everybody's out of there.
Tyler, as long as you do what you think is right, you can't go too wrong.
Good luck to you, Carter. I don't know how all this is gonna end up, but I hope it all works out for you.
Минус 55, как машина вообще едет.
You sure you know what you're doing?
The Oracle's seen the child, just like I did. He'll be here to find her any minute now. I've got to get to her before he does. Wait for me here. I won't be long.
У Лукса тоже сейчас должно быть вообще минус 2 хп.
There's no time to lose. I've got to find that girl before the Oracle does.
Як? Это уже 39-я, да?
Sir, you can't go in there.
Нет, тут в Цельсиях показывает Вайт, когда я...
Got to do this quickly. The Oracle will be here any second. No, that's not the girl in my visions.
Не, мне кажется, просто они перевели. Потому что, когда мы были в лесу, нам показали 40 градусов Цельсия. Уточнили еще. Не та девочка. Мне нужна девочка Индиго. Индиго здесь nuts. Ну а вдруг? Я бы не удивился бы, почему бы и нет.
No, she's not the one. No, that's not the girl in my visions.
Логично.
No, that's not the girl in my visions.
You can't go in, sir.
I've seen you in my dreams. You have to come with me. We have to leave here right now. She seems out of it, like she's not here at all.
So, I see you're still alive. I don't know how you've managed it, but that's of no importance now. Give me the child, and I will grant you a rapid death.
If you take her to the ones you serve, they'll use her to make slaves out of the entire human race.
That's no concern of yours. You'll be dead before that comes to pass. Give me the child. I don't have time to play with you.
Sayonara, bitch.
I'm leaving you here. You mustn't move, understand? I'll be back soon to get you. I hope.
Поехали, драка. Боже, какая-то... Кажется, пиздец. Эти удары без импакта абсолютно. Отсутствующая физика. Когда у ютуберов за 20 гривен больше физики в модельках, чем в игре. Я получаю пизделей, мне пишут грейд. Он научился. Теперь я знаю кунг-фу. Девочка уже переместилась. Как же заебали эти КТЕ. Я понимаю, что это теоретически могло выглядеть круто, но нет.
You found the child.
Agatha.
Humanity's fate for the next 10,000 years depends on the fate of that child. A new golden age, peace and security, or the reign of ice, of terror and death. We were right to have chosen you.
This child, why is she so important?
At the dawn of time, a prophet announced that one day a child would be born.
Как так?
Whose soul was absolutely pure. She would come and reveal a secret, the answer to all questions. He who possessed this answer would gain unlimited power.
Whose side are you on, Agatha? Who are you really?
Ретрейсинга просто не придумали еще или.
Plan from possessing the child. They would use her to tighten their grip on humanity. We wish to provide her with a safe, hidden home where no one can ever use her for evil ends.
What happened at the amusement park? I don't remember anything after the roller coaster collapsed.
You didn't survive the fall. We found your body and we resuscitated you. The truth is that you are dead, Lucas.
Why did you bring me back to life?
because of your connection with the Oracle, of course. You see through the mouths of the serpent at the same time.
Micro-SD.
Only you could lead us to the child. It was vital that you bring us the Indigo child, and you succeeded. Now we can put her in a safe place. You've accomplished your mission well.
Дага Котовару.
I don't trust you. Jade stays with me.
You're committing a fatal error, Lucas. I'm going to have to eliminate you.
Спасибо, сыр, за пипиську.
The heat has made you powerful. Now, fulfill your destiny. Back to life. We added a module within your cortex. It's impossible to kill you, as you are already dead. I can, however, annihilate you. A simple touch from me, and you will be erased forever. There's no use trying to resist. I have control of you now.
Блять. Ебать, он вортекс создает. Привет, Серега.
Get up, Lucas! Hurry!
Quickly, over here!
Лучше бы не вспоминал бы. Стреляете в светящегося мужика. Это что уже за спецотряд Дельта? Поздравляю с пиписькой. Здорово. Ну так это ж Люк. Ну ты в чем-то прав, Серега, да. Номера и ники чувствуется некоторое сходство. Бля, и бомжи, которых я находил, наконец-то полезны. Смотри, это же ребенок. Не, ну честно говоря, пиздец. Чем дальше в лес, тем больше всрать. Это уже, надеюсь, 40-й? Блять, пацаны, не проигрывайте. Побеждаете, чё вы? Так, еще три главушки, давайте. Надо поебдить. Нет, это Патрик. И что же тебе этого стоило, Криведа? Клич. Ну, такое с ним случается. Сделайте же ребенка, пацан. Всего. F, Криведа. Ты должен был принести баланс в этот мир, а не свергнуть его во мрак. Твоей не по империи? Бля, музыка чем-то напоминает Звездные войны чуть-чуть. Сыр, а если это Indigo Prophecy конь? It should be born someday. With the pure soul. You know? Контент.
Do you know who that man is?
I have no idea. He just told me we had to follow him.
Where are we?
In an abandoned subway station, I guess. So, what do we do?
Запомните время стрима. Я когда опубликую запись, то можно сделать клип. Как Булка делает после всех наших ролевок. Сидит, потом бетку вырезает. Как бы это ни звучало. У меня бот не запущен, потому что он не работал.
Lucas, you're safe and sound.
Ебать мы в метро.
How did you end up here?
They came looking for me. They explained everything, Lucas. I know now that you weren't crazy. hope that you can forgive me for doubting you. I couldn't possibly have known that you were really...
What are you talking about?
Our host will explain everything.
Наш хост. А хост, как известно, принесет мне пиво.
Welcome to the camp of the Invisibles, Lucas. Come and take a seat by the fire.
Купи огонь. Я чё, дурак? Блять, там калаш. Блять, мы нашли калаш, который Игнат потерял, ребята.
My name is Bogart. I run this unit of the Invisibles. I was following the Oracle on the night you killed that man in the restaurant. I was surprised that you survived. Until I realized that you possessed the chroma.
You're the ones who sent me that email on Kirsten, aren't you?
And normally we never intervene directly, but it seemed necessary to help you see that Lucas wasn't really guilty of murder. We thought that you might ultimately help him in his mission.
What do you know about the chroma?
It's a natural energy force, like gravity or magnetism, but it is infinitely more powerful. This force is in you.
Force. They said it.
And you've only discovered the smallest part of it.
Who is really behind the Orange Clan?
Nobody knows for sure. It's said that there are 5.
Но я особенный.
5 to control the world. Administration, police, army, finance, the media. They control everything. Over the centuries, the Orange Clan has built an empire that runs the entire world.
Опять те кланы якутс.
You mentioned the clans. How many of them are there?
In ancient times, every kingdom had its clan. Then
Блять.
they began warring, and most of them disappeared until there was only one left.
Потрепала его жизнь, да, сэр?
West, the Orange Clan.
You mean that...
The prophecy has been all that has motivated the most powerful since the very beginning. They fought with one another with the sole hope of improving their chances of finding the Indigo child. It puts the history of the world in a new light, doesn't it?
What is the message of the prophecy?
It announces the birth
Так он умер был, сыр.
child. The child will have the answer to all questions. And the one who hears her message will have access to infinite power. But if the child
Infinite
is not
power.
heard before the final countdown, humanity will cease to exist.
So, what do we do now?
Я во время этого сюжета бухал. Не помогло.
Source of the chroma. That's where she'll deliver her message and complete the prophecy.
Where do we find this chroma source?
There are only 3 known to exist on the planet. The closest can be found on an old military base called Wichita.
Wichita? That's where I was born. My parents were scientists. They were working for the government.
And that explains many things. In the 50s, an artifact was discovered that was not of human origin. It turned out to be a chroma source. We must bring the Indigo child there as quickly as
Ну так, сыр, все связано. Наше прошлое, настоящее и будущее.
When do we leave?
In 2 hours. The time it'll take to finish preparations on your vehicle and to find you enough gasoline. It seems likely that the Orange and Purple clans will be waiting for you at Wichita. They will stop at nothing to prevent you from uniting the child with the artifact. We will take care of the child and give her a bit of chroma to help her hang on. There are some mattresses in the wagon back there. I suggest you get some rest before you have to leave. You have a long journey ahead of you. Tomorrow may well be the last day of the human race.
Ну, мужик с очень доверительным лицом, забирайте эту девушку. А можно мне калаш вместо девки?
Get tired, Carla. I'm gonna take Bogart's advice and get some sleep.
Go get some sleep.
Now. I'm gonna wander around a bit and join you later.
Go get some sleep. Бля, ну ну типа суперсилой людей не напугаешь, а калашом можно типа пернуть в лужу. В огонь. Я сейчас какой-то луч смерти кастану, руки так складывая. Фул жизни. Я хорош.
An old radio. If I could get it to work, maybe I could get some news from up top. Seems to be in pretty good shape. Just need some batteries and an antenna.
Суперсилы у тебя тоже две. Это что, ведьмак какой-то? О, Леон. Мои любимые батарейки. Вони показують, як лев речить. Оп-оп. А ну, чики-брики.
An iron rod. This will work as an antenna for the radio.
Железный рот. А есть предельная температура для радиочастот передачи?
There we go. It should work now.
Окей. В космосе нет такой влажности.
Two-thirds of the country are completely without power this morning. Residents are chopping up wood wherever they can find it in an effort to keep
Я тупой, я лучше
warm. In a
переспрошу.
few days, the planet will revert to the Stone Age. Only a few cities can still count on.
The government has declared a level 1 state of emergency. The army has been deployed throughout the nation to discourage looting and protect those unable to remain in their homes due to the cold. Several 100,000 men have been attached to emergency services in order to...
All of the oceans of the globe are now almost entirely frozen over. The Atlantic Ocean is closing up, and there are only a few hundred miles in the middle of the Pacific which haven't been covered over by the ice flow. If the temperature continues to fall, it seems likely that...
And I'm telling you the truth. This cold wave is a divine punishment for all of humanity's sins. God is sick and tired of our faithless, evil ways, and he's gonna cleanse the planet of the unworthy and declare the dawn of a new era, just like he did with Noah's flood. Don't be afraid, my brothers, because God's will is all-powerful. The just need not fear his wrath, because...
The apocalypse. The future of the world is going to be decided tomorrow at Wishida.
Тараран-тан, тарарарарарарарара, тарарарарарарарарарарарарарарара. Пойду на Лукаса. Полежу. Секс?
Still not asleep?
No, I can't seem to relax.
It's hard to believe that it's all going to end tomorrow, isn't it? The fields, the forests, the cities, everything will disappear under the ice. And what's going to happen to us? It'll be like we never existed, like Like nothing important ever happened.
Отмороженные какие-то.
Not anymore.
If we're both going to die tomorrow, I want you to know something. I'm sorry that we didn't meet under better circumstances. Maybe if things had turned out differently.
А как же Томас? Он же ж банкир. А это просто какой-то яникейщик в банке.
Frozen. Your lips are like ice. I love you, Lucas.
Серьезно? Схуяли? Ну вот схуяли ты его любишь? Ну вот просто объясните мне, схуяли. Так лучше нормальный друг гей, чем вот этот вот полуотморозок. Ну типа, сори. С ним можно будет какой-то вот этот вот бар ходить, он будет мужиков, ты будешь женщин цеплять, а потом будете меняться, лол. Пять. Это 42-я? Или 41-я? Я уже просто запутался. 41-я, понял. О, анархиста 5 стримов. Обоюдно согласных подряд.
He knew the hangar was going to burn, John. I'm sure of it. But he wasn't the one who started the fire.
Look, Mary, that's just not possible, and you know it. Nobody can see things before they happen.
That artifact emitted a kind of
Санька
radiation
тоже.
that we still don't understand.
У Сайруса 50 в этом месяце. Учитесь.
That's nonsense. We analyzed everybody who ever came near that thing, and they all checked out fine. Don't you see? If it was the artifact, then we'd all be radiated, and we'd all
There's a
have
difference,
powers.
John. I was pregnant with Lucas when I went for the first time. Lucas was radiated by the artifact when he was still in the womb.
This is just ridiculous, Mary. I've heard enough. I'm going to take a walk while you calm down.
Lucas? What are you doing there?
Подслушивал.
Lucas? Lucas?